Now we're going to make jewelry out of titanium grade 2. This here is just a sample out of aluminum. We do this not only so that our Mrs. Boss will get a new ring for her finger, but also to try out how titanium can be machined. I was advised to use inserts for aluminum. They will do best. Well, we tried. And we will drill a center hole, turn inside, turn outside, and cut off. And of course it is a waste to turn a 40 millimeter titanium down to 25. But first of all, we don't have anything else. And second, nothing is too expensive for our Mrs. Boss. Well, we clamped our beautiful piece of titanium in the 3-jaw jack, mounted an aluminum insert, and now we take a few chips and see how it behaves. Well, now after we found a clever sheet in the internet which tells us titanium grade 2 you can cut with 80 to 100 meters. So we need about, for diameter 40 millimeters, we need about 630, and we can choose 560. Now let's see how it goes. I've chosen a different style of cutter. Chip forming with the aluminum insert is beautiful. Surface is beautiful. Now let's try. Well, we have no chip breaking. Chips are forming very long and a little bit hot, but the aluminum inserts cut very well. We continue. Well, if we don't feed continuously, but just like pack drilling, we don't get those long chips. They won't stir up and we don't get them into our face. Oh, I think that will... Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful. That looks good. Now with a discontinued feed, we don't get those long chips which wrap around and make a mess. Well, we have 560 rounds per minute, and we feed in 1 millimeter in diameter. So the chip is 0.5 millimeter thick, and that works fine. The insert is also still okay, at least it looks like. Now these are the most expensive chips I ever produced on this machine, so we keep them. Well, now we give him a cutting depth of 1 millimeter and feed in a little bit softer, so maybe the chips will be a little bit softer. I don't know. You've nearly got the feeling you're machining aluminium, only that the chips won't tear off when you remove them. Grade 2 is nearly pure titanium, and it's also used in medical technique. So when I break a bone, I can machine the screws by myself. Not that bad. Well, we have 1 millimeter to machine down, and we'll do that very smoothly. Hell, that looks good. So that we don't need to polish or anything other. Well, the surface is, hell, fantastic. You don't need to polish or something else. Well, that works very good with the aluminum insets. Now let's see how it behaves when we are drilling it. Well, this is an ordinary HSS drill, and well, it cuts like butter, but you have to be very carefully because of overheating, and yes, it's got its temperature. Now we take a bigger one. Well, the cutting edge is still okay, but you can see here where it rubs in the hole, and this causes overheating, so you have to be very carefully and give them a proper cooling. So now we will drill it out to 70 millimeters, 17, sorry, and we will machine it out to 19 millimeters. And now we try our brand new 17 millimeter drill and see what happens. Well, the drill survived the lathe too, and oops, he's got a little bit hot. Yes. Now we can machine the inside. Now we're gonna machine the inner diameter up to 19 millimeters. We already have aluminum insert installed, and let's see how it goes. Let's see what we got. We've got here 18.5 and we need 19. Yep, 19. So we need a half a millimeter. Okay. Now let's see where we are. We've got 19 dead on. 19? 19, yes, 19 dead on. The surface is, wow. Well, it's as smooth as a, smooth as a titanium surface. Yeah. Now we're gonna round the sharp corners, chamfer it a little bit, and then we'll cut it off. Well, now the long-awaited part by everybody, cutting off. We can go in nearly 10, let's say 9 millimeters. Now we cut in a little bit, then make the chamfer and then cut it off. already done it. We machined our first titanium part. The difference you can see, titanium is more gray, aluminium is more silver white. The surface is not polished, it is just machined with aluminum inserts. I just chamfered and rounded the edges. Machining is not that bad, it is titanium grade 2. If you use aluminum inserts or sharp HSS tools, that should be no problem. When drilling, you should take care of cooling, because if the chips rub up, then the drill could get stuck. Well, and now we will give it to our Mrs. Boss, and she will be glad and will praise us. At least I hope so.